So what is IMAP presence service compliance and message archiving? This includes a message archiver. So IMAP presence service includes message archiver component that allows for logging of point-to-point text conferencing, federated and inter-cluster messages in an external database as part of non-blocking compliance. So there's an external database that we use for message archiving in this. So to comply with the industry's regulations, your system must log and archive all business records, and archived records must be retrievable. Message archiving by default logs only inbound messages. Now, about native IAM compliance, native IAM provides logging of all compliance related data to an external database. Each IAM log contains the sender and recipient information, the timestamp, and message body. This is the information contained in the logs. This includes chat messages and group chat. Okay. So an IAM presence server needs to be connected with an external database for these logs. Now, for third-party IAM compliance, it is provided by IAM presence server. That's called Event Broker. The IAM presence server can be integrated with one or more third-party compliance servers for compliance logging and ethical vault functioning. You can select which IAM presence or group chat events are passed to the compliance server and which are blocked based on the policy. So we can define certain rules for this, for the logging of the messages for third-party compliance. Now, what is external database? So external database is used to store all these messages and to keep a record of it. To deploy the message archival feature, you must install and set up an external compliance database. The message archival feature supports PostgreSQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server databases. So these are the supported servers on which we can do the message archiving for external database. So these can have external database. So from different devices, the data of the chats and the group chats can be retrieved and stored in the external database. These are the supported platforms: PostgreSQL 8.3.x version up to 9.4.1 versions. These support the external databases for IAM presence server. 9G, 10G, 11G, 12C. Microsoft SQL 2012, 2014, and 2016. These are the supported plans. The software requirement to deploy this database are virtualized or non-virtualized platform, Windows or Linux operating systems where supported, IAM presence service connections to external databases support both IPv4 and IPv6. So PostgreSQL is one of the platform that is supported for this database and is very popular and relatively simple way of organizing an IAM presence service external database for archiving and compliance of persistent chat functionality. We will talk about what is persistent chat. However, a secure transport layer security, TLS, or secure sockets layer, SSL, these are the security protocols. Connection to external database is only provided when Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server is chosen as the database. So PostgreSQL is a simple and effective way of doing it, but if we want to secure transfer of these messages, then we need to have a Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server, and in that case, TLS or SSL can be used for security, for secure messaging. Now, what is persistent and non-persistent chat? So there are different types of chats. There can be point-to-point chat, group chats. Yeah, we can create chat groups or chat rooms also. So in those chats, there are some called persistent, some are non-persistent. So persistent are the ones that remains active or available even if the call is not going on. So like in Teams, we have a room created, like a meeting created. Even if the meeting is not going on, the chat will still be available. Like the chat feature in that will be available. Okay? So persistent chat is permanent chat, whereas non-persistent is temporary chat. As soon as the call is disconnected, there'll be no chat room or chat group available anymore. Okay? So In persistent chat, there's a permanent chat room that offers ongoing access to discuss or for the discussion thread, like for chats and other ways to communicate, like exchanging data. It is also available even if no one is currently in that chat room and remains available until it is explicitly removed from the system. That's what persistent chat is. It allows the workers in different locations, countries, time zones to participate with their fellow team members, customers, partners, and communicate to each other to gain context and the ongoing conversation. So there can be different types of chats, like here we can see point-to-point chat, ad hoc group chat, chat groups. So in point-to-point chat, there can be ad hoc communication, someone added from external domain, person-to-person, one-to-one chat, non-persistent chat, which is temporary. So it does not remain available if no one is in the call. Ad hoc chat is for a group, ad hoc group chat, initiator defined subject or non-persistent room. In chat group, there can be admin-enabled features, predefined chat room, user enter, leaves, or re-enter room settings can be there, and conversation persistent. For persistent chat, you must have a one-to-one mapping of the external database instance of each of the node in the cluster. An external database must be associated with the text conference manager service, and the database must be active and reachable.